Today is the day we plan for Phase 2. Aha, very excited to get into this. Our spawn island has seen massive improvements last episode. We got ourselves an enchanting tower, a warehouse, a bee farm, and a storage room. All of that building though did leave us a few resources short, so I spent some time between the episodes trying to get those back. But to start off with today, there is one project in the end dimension I would like to do. We are going to need some wool. Oh, the Enderman. The Enderman. Let's just go for black. Oh, that is a lot of wool. Yeah, so I want to start off today with an Enderman farm. We are going to need some rail, some building blocks. I think we're going to pick deep slate and possibly mix that with some red terracotta. That could be pretty cool. Let's grab some backup rockets, some extra leaves, as many ender pearls as we currently have, just over a stack it looks like, some hoppers, some wood for chests, and we've probably missed something, but we'll go with this for now. So, making our way through the nether to our connection to the stronghold. This Enderman farm is most efficient if we put it away from the spawn island, of course, so that all the Endermen that spawn will spawn inside our farm. And it's also more efficient the lower the Y level. So I dropped off all the gear and pillared down with some water, trying to get to Y equals 0. Probably should have brought a bucket of lava to make a cobblestone generator all the way down here. Oh, don't drown, don't drown. After getting down to Y0, we go out 128 blocks from the end island. I want this farm to be exactly centered with the end portal, which I think we should be here. We're at Z0. I didn't bring a stone cutter though. I knew there was something that we were missing. Alright, so now that we're back here, we've got a 1x3 hole. This is where the Endermen are going to fall. We're going to drop them 45 blocks up from a platform up there. That is going to ideally send them down to half a heart where we can just melee them. So a platform should be at 46, I guess. Is that Enderman down there mad at me? I think I might have looked at him. Oh yeah, he's mad. I don't have any tools on me either. Yeah. How do we get rid of this guy? See ya. This is one of the most satisfying things to do in survival Minecraft. Zip through blocks like this with haste 2 and efficiency 5. Oh, it's so good. And then you get to something like deep slate. Anyways, after gathering some more blocks, I began building out the spawning platform for the Enderman. And in fact, just because I have a feeling we'll end up with a lot of ender pearls from this, I'm going to raise this up to 51 instead of 46. Just so we leave ourselves some space for some redstone down there. So we got ourselves a platform of 47 blocks end to end. And to get this to work, we're going to use the old trick of the Endermite. So the Endermen will automatically aggro towards the Endermites. We can use this to our advantage and trap one in a minecart, which is sitting right here. But the Endermen should, in theory, not be able to touch this thing and instead fall down those trapdoors there. Although we don't have a name tag with us. I'm going to be extra cautious here. Just absolutely make sure we can't fall off the edge. Alright, so we got to throw the Ender Pearl. Hope we get an Endermite. I don't know exactly what the chance is. Name him and then put him in the minecart. Should have brought food for this. Oh, we got him. Nice. Okay, we got him named. Oh, he doesn't want to cross the rail. Oh, come on, guy. We got him. Nice. Yeah, I think we want him one block above the trapdoors. Almost. Oh, come on. There we go. Place the carpet above, and I think we're done. We can remove this box. Replace the walls behind him, just so that for whatever reason it doesn't end up falling out the back of this thing. And more carpet on the sides, and I think that is our farm completed. At least the spawning side of things. Kinda want to push him in just a little bit more, just to make sure the Enderman can't touch him. Alright, so what happens now if we let some Endermen spawn up here? They instantly aggro. Please don't hit the Endermite. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is he gone? Oh, we got another one. I didn't bring another name tag. You just have to laugh when stuff like this happens. Okay, what are the chances? Is he still here? Oh, he's still in the minecart. Nice. We just got to name him. And I think the issue was he was just one block too low. So if we put him one block further up on the carpets, he should be safe this time. Yeah, they can't get to him. Nice. Although I just... You can get to me, though. Okay, from like 30 seconds, the ender pearls here are getting ridiculous. We have way too many. So we need some way to trash these things. Alright, I think this should do it. We got a lever here to activate ender pearl void mode. It's just connected to a dropper down there, which is connected via 3 hoppers. But we are also keeping 3 double chests worth of buffer. Although it appears they can still teleport out of here, which is not good. We probably need to put some sort of roof over this thing. We don't want a leaky Enderman farm. It also doesn't look the best down there either. So I mean, while we're here, we might as well fix that up and make sure it looks acceptable. The rates on the farm seem to be pretty good though. In fact, they're all dying from entity cramming damage, which happens at 24 mobs. If you have 24 mobs in a single space, they die from entity cramming. But because we're sending them down on 1x3, that allows for 72 mobs. And the mob cap is 70. So the way we have it set up, there's basically the maximum amount of Endermen that we can possibly cram in that little tiny space down there, if we stop them from teleporting away. One of the materials I didn't gather before the episode is actually sand for glass, and I want to rely on this thing quite heavily to decorate our Enderman farm. So I went out to the desert with a couple of shulker boxes and flattened it. Yeah, we gotta get ourselves a furnace array of some sort. This is gonna be slow. But we're already most of the way there, so I'm just gonna wait this out. This actually turned into a number of hours of resource collection. To get some extra deep slate, we never have enough deep slate, I decided to do some branch mining, which was pretty good to pick up some redstone. Our redstone stock was getting kinda low, but we got some other nice things out of this session. And after one more trip back to the mesa, I think we have all we need now. You know, that is some very curious creeper pathfinding right there. What's he doing? He can see me, right? Since when can he not climb stairs? Alright, anyways, I've been working on this for a little bit. I'm trying to get the last of the materials gathered together here. Alright, so check it out. This is going to be our Enderman farm. We got an enchanting station here. In reality, we might not actually use this thing, since, you know, we'll have the villager trading long term. But that's not something we have set up right now, so maybe this will get some use. I'm gonna leave some lapis in these barrels. We got a crafting table, we got some extra storage here, maybe for some enchanted books or whatnot. Some anvils. And yeah, just decorated along here. It's a little bit scary walking across this black glass. Oh, and in fact, yeah, I missed a block right here. That's exactly why I double layered this thing. But yeah, the setup in here is exactly the same. We have the lever here to void all the ender pearls, which you can see here. That was close. But yeah, I've got the farm turned off right now. I mean, it's not really turned off, it just blocked the endermite. Are we ready to release them? This farm is nuts. I think he's mad at me though. I want to design us a tunnel which will lead us from this platform here over to our farm. Not that it's really necessary because we have the elytra, but it's going to be a fun project, I think. And in this series, we're going to be doing a lot of things just because we can. It's the most fun way to play the game anyway. And I think we want to implement an ice boat road, so when you send a boat over ice, the speed is immense, and I think it might actually be faster than flying. So we'll build the tunnel on the same level as the spawn platform. I think that's going to be more convenient, and then we'll put a bubble column on the end here to get us down to the farm. So if we use blue ice, it is technically faster, but we don't have a lot of ice right now, so I'm going to build it with packed ice, and we can just swap it out later. Oh yeah, we really... We definitely have more than this. I think it's in the shulkers over there. The pattern is going to be mostly deep slate. I don't know if we have enough for this, to be honest. We may have to do some more mining. And in theory, this should be spawn-proof. I think it's just because I left a couple of these walls out. Although I'm not sure if they can spawn on ice. That's something we have to investigate. The walls are just going to be this red terracotta and then some deep slate tile walls on top of that. Just so that we don't accidentally walk off the edge. There's no way for that to possibly happen. And the extra space is just so that we can walk along here, or maybe fly across and follow this path all the way down. But yeah, we just gotta hope we have enough material for this, and place a lot of blocks. Are we halfway there yet? I don't know, it's hard to say. I thought I was done with deep slate collection for this, but apparently not. Oh nice, some redstone. 10,000 deep slate mined in this world already. Oh my goodness, 40,000 stone. Well, that's a lot of wood up there as well in the statistics. Apparently it's not enough though. I thought I was finished mining deep slate for this. Well, it seems to me that Enderman can actually spawn on ice, as I suspected. I've reloaded the area quite a few times and came back to a number of Endermen on this tunnel. I guess it's not really a tunnel, it's more of a bridge. Yeah, since it doesn't have a roof. But everything else on this bridge should be slabs, bottom slabs. So after we implement this roof, excuse me Enderman, yeah, they shouldn't be able to spawn after we put this in. Oh, I looked at them. That's why we can't have Enderman here. So yeah, over here at the farm end, we got our player drop chute and player elevator implemented. This just drops down to the area we saw earlier on. But yeah, Enderman farm. Free durability on our tools, which is exactly the reason we set this up. The ender pearls are just a inconvenient bonus, I would say. The skeleton spawner that we had before for EXP was just way too slow, especially when you compare it to this. I mean, it generates XP faster than you can even pick it up. Look at this. But yeah, I guess for the time being, we can call this farm completely finished, which is exactly the state I wanted it to be in. Oh no. Of course there's Enderman here. That's the reason, by the way, it's flooded down there, just so that they don't teleport away. Although it looks like there's one down there, right? Am I seeing things? They're on the carpet. This feels like a pretty short distance to go when you're on the boat. It definitely feels shorter than when I was building it, that's for sure. And I think we can just fix this problem here by doubling up this carpet. Either that or flooding it, but I don't really want the water flowing over the edges. At least not on this section here, so I think we'll just double up the carpet. Yeah, we can also get rid of this little slab bridge that we used originally. Oh man, that looks so cool from this angle as well. I like it. I have enjoyed doing this project. It once again took longer than I expected, but man, I'm so glad to not have to build over the void again. At least not for the foreseeable future. And I do have some plans for the end island, but it's going to be a while before we get to those. I think the nether and a lot of the overworld projects are going to take priority over developing this end island. Let's maybe swap these torches out for end rods, it's a bit nicer. I extended the bridge along to the end island over here from our spawn platform, although I'm not entirely sure where this is going to lead, so for now it's just going to sit there. Alright, and we gotta get all of these items back to the overworld. Definitely don't want to leave these things sitting here. With the completion of the Enderman farm and effectively free and infinite XP, I want to upgrade the rest of our tools here. And the reason I held off earlier on, it was just so that we could repair them more easily. We didn't really have a easy way to repair them with the mending on there. What am I doing? This is the wrong place to upgrade. We need the smithing table. I was occasionally using diamonds on the tools just to keep them repaired, but at this stage we can just rely on the mending. There's the axe, and I think what we're missing now is the hoe, and that completes the full tool set. The hoe I think I left in this chest, yes. And we'll even have some netherite to spare. Perfect. I want to eventually get a backup set of gear, a full backup set of gear, but we're going to hold off on full villager trading before we even try to do that. Yeah, let's just hope we don't die and lose our tools before then. Serious dedication. Or not even just before then, just period. Let's just hope we don't die. So there are some very big questions that we have to ask ourselves in the near future. Our goal of this series, of course, is to collect and display every block and item in the game. I've started to compile a list of everything that we need to collect. This list was taken from the wiki. I'm not ready to release this yet, as there is some things like potted pink tulips. I don't think we need to collect the potted versions of everything if we just collect the pots and then the flowers separately. Same with things like a wall torch. I assume this just means that it's a torch placed on the wall, rather than it just being placed on the floor. So things like that will be removed, but all in all, with all of these things, I think there's at least over 1,000 different items that we have to display and collect. And that is going to command a lot of space in this world, and a lot of tree chopping. Look at all the trees you have to remove. So yeah, I want it close to our spawn island, I want it close to spawn, as I do want to be able to connect everything together. I think that's going to work in our favour if we try to connect everything. And it's actually very important we pick a decent placement for the centre of this thing. This landmass you can see here is almost another island. We have water surrounding almost all of this. So this would be a pretty decent spot and is probably the first choice at the moment. At least that I've spotted around this world. There is also this mountain next to it, which is decently close, but this is getting a couple of 100 blocks away from the spawn island. Or I guess the last option is probably to go the opposite way from spawn, and we go over this side from our island. This has slightly less trees, although it's still a very dense jungle back there. In case it wasn't immediately clear, I don't have all of this figured out, so I very much welcome your guys' feedback and suggestions at this early stage. But there is some collection criteria that I would like to follow throughout this whole process. First rule is we have to obviously have space to store everything. We also want to be able to automatically sort everything, so we have to design an automated vanilla sorting system. We want to have world access, and by that I mean we have to be able to easily travel to and from its location, across to every other farm and build that we have in this world. And the last consideration is the aesthetics. Although it really shouldn't be last, this is in no particular order. Aesthetics really do matter in this case. So I spent a little bit of time chopping the trees. I don't want to do all of it at once, so we'll do it in small batches. But I just had a great idea. How awesome would it be if we had a map room set up and we could lock the maps, map out this whole area? Oh, that is a very cool map. We got a little face next to the Bruin Towers. I can't unsee that now. But yeah, we can lock the maps to the state they're currently in. And we can maybe update this every 10 episodes or so. I am excited about this idea. We can build a whole map room for this. Oh, this is going to be so sweet. First of all, we have to map this whole place out. So we not only want to map out the area that we're currently in, but also the area we want to build in. I want to really show the contrast before and after, and have maps to... that's not the right place. And really have some maps that we can look back on. Almost there, I think we're going to go for a full 5x5 on this thing. Almost there, just a few more around the edges. It's this way, right? Yeah. I'm holding maps and I'm getting lost, wow. Done, and we're missing one more at the top here. Oh, this is starting to look awesome, look at this. So we gotta go north from this one here. Yep, as soon as our pin disappears to the north, we can map the last map that we need. Here. Alright, check it out, we got the whole area mapped out here. But we need somewhere to place our maps, we need somewhere to view our progress over time. We need a cartography room. So my idea with this is to actually put this at 0, 0, which is marked by this birch plank right here. We have two circles built one inside of the other, and this isn't going to be a tower. We are actually going to be digging down and putting our maps underground. Not too far underground though, and possibly put some sort of a glass dome roof on this thing. That could be really awesome. And then as we archive the maps and cycle out the new ones, basically the most recent up-to-date map will be in the centre. And then we can dig little corridors away from that and archive all the maps in a big map archive room. Where am I going? Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of digging though, so I think I'll grab the beacon. So I got a couple of shulker boxes full of materials ready to go here. And I have a slight idea of how I want this to be. Let's just start placing some blocks, see what happens. So we're starting off here just by giving ourselves a stone brick outline. And then inside the two circles, we give it a dark oak wood floor. And from there, we start digging down 5 blocks from our original outline. making sure to go all the way back to the tuff to make it bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, and extending the retaining wall all the way down to the floor. We end up going with some spruce wood for the floor on the inside, although this has later changed up a little. I wanted to make sure we had depth in this build, as well as being able to get some extra colour in there, so I mixed in some coloured terracottas. I'm kind of obsessed with these things. Then I just experimented with some of the wall designs until ultimately I had something that I was happy with, and then it was just a matter of copying it over to the other 4 walls. But we were in need of some more glowstone. Don't worry, you'll get there eventually. Hit your head against the wall enough times, eventually you'll make it. Getting back into the build though, I felt like it was missing something in the middle. I tried a few different archway designs, all not really working out. So I went instead with just bringing up the walls on the inside circle, using some stripped oak wood and stripped dark oak wood. And for the roof, I did experiment with just full glass, but full glass didn't really work on this situation either. It looked a little bit off from a distance. And the design that we ended up going with here, I'm not actually sure if it works. Yeah, what do you think about this? I'm kind of 50-50 on it, to be honest. It doesn't help that it's placed right against a hillside here. We'll definitely have to terraform this back a little. But you know what, that may be something for an upcoming live stream. I think once the copper changes colour, it will help the build a little. But yeah, maybe it just needs raised up a few blocks. I'm not sure, honestly. I can't really put my finger on what this needs. But the inside here, I'm really happy with how the inside turned out. Check this out. Yeah, I really like this. I really like this. So these hallways here will lead to our map archives, where we can just have them on the wall here. And we'll probably take this out a couple of blocks as well. Maybe on the opposite side we can knock out an entrance, and we can connect this up with a bridge of some sort. I think I might have also just discovered one of my new favourite block combinations. I mean, it must be in the game for ages now, right? But I'm definitely going to start using this green terracotta next to spruce. Look at that. The red and the orange kind of works as well, but not as well as the green. That's awesome right there. So these maps here, we want to keep a copy so that we can update in the future and we don't have to remap the whole area. But we also want to be able to lock these ones in place as it is right now. So we're first going to copy all of them. We can just put a blank map in the cartography table. And then one of those we want to lock, so you can lock it with a glass pane. And that means any update that you make to it won't be affected whenever you look at the map. And it's effectively locked in the state it's currently in. And I want to keep these in order as well. I don't fancy doing the jigsaw twice. Yep, that's the locked one. And the rest we store and we can update these in 10 episodes time. So now that they're all copied and locked, we got them integrated into our cartography room. This is going to be our most up-to-date map as of right now. There is actually a strange shadow around the outside. I'm not sure if that shows up actually. Maybe we should put some glowstone underneath. That might help our situation. Either that or we raise it up a few blocks. I'm not actually sure how we should display it. It might look better if it was actually flush at ground level here. However, all of those tweaks will be in an upcoming episode or perhaps the live stream. Keep an eye on the channel for that. Yeah, this thing is missing something. Maybe a roof shape change. I don't know. Anyways, that is going to do this for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.